Hello there everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. And today we finally have some set 4 card reveals. They're sort of janky, but we are going to get right into it. There are 4 cards to talk about. All of them are for the new Regan Leaf deck, which is actually yellow-red. Not yellow-blue, like we previously thought, I think might have been said, but it's definitely looking like it's going to be yellow-red. And it's going to be basically the new Genesis Summon deck, is what it seems like, or the new deck that's going to be taking advantage of Genesis Summon, because I think Genesis Summon is now becoming much more of just a generic mechanic and less of its own like deck, as it was previously. Anyway, let's go ahead and just get started. And I'm going to move over here. Is this easier, or is it easier if I just cheat? There we go. Ignore all the shit on my bed, please. Alright, let's get started. So we'll start with the level 3. Which is Black Lily. So this is a level 3, 5/6/2. So important stat there is 6 HP, which means you can't Lucifer it. Let's go. So this is a Warrior, a Future Folk, and a Regan Leaf. So Warrior means you can Genesis Summon it with all the standard stuff. Future Folk is quite nice because, you know, there's a lot of synergies there. And Regan Leaf, and just spoiler, this archetype is basically Yu Cheng Hong entirely. He is illustrated, it seems like, all the major cards. So, when this enters play, choose an enemy unit in a defensive zone and destroy it. Cool, alright, that's a strong ability. Gonna let you push damage in. 2 strike, it's not super aggressive, but it's pretty good. And then the flagship archetype, the flagship mechanic of this archetype, by far the most exciting thing, Sigrun. Once per turn, this is a standard action, and it needs to be, believe me. Put this on the bottom of its owner's deck. Special summon up to 2 Regan Leaf units from your deck with a combined level of 2 or less. So, obviously, on the face of it, this mechanic is very, very powerful. However, how good it is in practice is going to depend on the support around it. So I'm going to reserve overall judgment for this little package we have so far until after we discuss all those. However, yes. On paper and in principle, this card should be very, very strong. Let's go on to the level 1, which was revealed at the same time, and we'll gain a bit more of an understanding. So this is Aimul, Warrior Princess of the Starry Sword, and this is an artwork which we saw in set 2, and it's finally shown up. So this is in Volnar. It's a level 1. It is a Warrior Light Darkness Regan Leaf. So obviously very, very interesting attributes there. Warrior, relevant for Genesis Summoning, and obviously Regan Leaf. Darkness, interestingly. It's a 2/1/1, so its stats are absolutely abysmal. So on a level 1, that kind of feels bad. And it has counter. And the counter uses its ability Dazzling Flash. Okay, so what does Dazzling Flash do? When it Dazzling Flash, when sent to play, choose one enemy unit of level 1 or less and destroy it. So it pops anything level 1 or less. How good is this? I don't know. Right now, Overlord is a very large part of the format. And a lot of the stuff that people are playing outside of that are, you know, big things, right? Like, not currently in set 3 format, a lot of stuff you're seeing is level 2 and level 3. Of course, there are level 1s and level 0s, it's not like there aren't, but it definitely feels like the big meta contenders that you are kind of scared of. This is not going to be super strong against, so we'll have to see. But, you know, certainly not a bad ability in principle, and obviously if we get better 0s and better 1s, and that's what the game starts moving towards, then this card is only going to get better. And potential with Trickster as well, to just pitch it and be able to pop. So this card is fine, I think it's fine, but let's... the one main thing is when it enters play. So, right, so if you bring it out through Sigrun, so for example, hypothetically, you could summon Black Lily from your hand, you pay 3, you pop their defensive unit, and then you Sigrun into 2 Aimuls. I think, do they have to have different names? No, they don't, so you can summon 2 copies of Aimul, and boom, pop their whole board if it happens to be structured like that. That could be pretty cool. But let's keep going. So then we have this level 0 Pansy. So it is a Imagine Front level 0. It is a Ninja, a Future Folk, and a Regan Leaf. So we've so it seems like all of the Imagine ones are going to be Future Folk, and this is a 5/1/1. So it has the Kamaitachi Chijo stat line, which is obviously very, very strong. So TD and OD uses this card's Regan Leaf Oath ability. and Regenleaf Oath. When this enters the play through Sigrun, you may choose one card without counter from your graveyard and put it on the bottom of its owner's deck. So this is the first form of recycling that TD decks have available, and this can recycle anything, not just Regenleafs. So this is huge, right? This is a card that is kind of instantly going to be a 4 in every single Genesis list, just period. Like if you were just playing like a Genesis Summon focused red-yellow deck, you now have to play this card because it'll actually let you play less targets. You can recycle your targets, and that's going to actually be very, very big for the deck. So immediately this card is, out of all the ones that are going to reveal, just objectively the strongest in terms of its actual utility. Right, like it's going to see play in current decks. However, this is also, but obviously you do have to Sigrun it. So, you know, I do think that Sigrun could find its way into those standard sort of decks, but no, sorry, you don't have Sigrun it, sorry. The wording on these sucks, and I really hope they change that for English, because it says like when the centers play through Sigrun. Like, it should be when the centers play through Sigrun, use Regenleaf Oath. Regenleaf Oath does this thing, right? Like, anyway. Yes, you can just recycle anything when it enters play normally, like I thought from hand. Anyway, right. Let's now talk about the final card that really brings this all together, and that is Twilight Druid. So this is a Volnar, and this is the first one, like, which actually just a card, and it's not just a picture with some text. So, level 2, Earth, Regenleaf, Mage, so Earth, okay, cool. Obviously Regenleaf and Mage, so all very, very good attributes there. 2/1/0. Now when you see a level 2 4-star with 2/1/0 stat line, you know it's going to be spicy, and it is. So Genesis Summoning. The materials are you may use 2 or more Beast or Regenleaf as materials to special summon 1 Beast or Regenleaf from your deck with a level equal to or less than the combined levels of materials. So important things to note, this doesn't specify itself, so you can just use this as like a little thing to just Genesis. Now, how realistic that is remains to be seen. If we get a lot of cards that just special summon from drop when they from the grave when they are like special summon from deck, then that could be pretty insane. You could like ladder your way up like massively, but and recycle like counters and stuff. That could be really, really cool. But at the moment, it just seems like fun. It's a cool little extra bit of utility that might have future implications, because typically you are going to be Genesising this way. It has the ability Midnight. When this enters play through Sigrun, special summon 1 non-legendary Regenleaf of level 1 or less from your graveyard. Destroy that card and this card at the end of the main phase. This unit ignores effect damage, and TD uses that Midnight effect, so if you summon it from hand, you will also revive. So why is this so crazy? Alright, firstly, this is basically Shiori so on a base level, if you're just summoning it from hand, this is Shiori, but for Regenleaf. Right, it summons a level 1 or lower non-legendary Regenleaf, but you know, it's basically Shiori for Regenleaf, like for all intents and purposes, so you can make this into a 3. But why is this so absolutely insane? Because even just from the cards we have seen, already you can see that there is a very, very, very easy way to like actually just go +1. So, for example, you summon Twilight Druid. Twilight Druid revives Imul. You Genesis Twilight Druid and Imul away into the level 3, which is called Black Lily. With Black Lily enters play. So firstly, you're going to pop a level 1 or lower when you revive Imul. Then you Genesis Imul and Twilight Druid away. You bring out Black Lily. You get to pop the defensive zone unit with Black Lily. And then you can Sigrun from your deck, bring out Twilight Druid. Oh no, actually, it's not once my turn. Yeah, so you then Sigrun to bring out. I'm just making sure to bring out Twilight Druid, and then Twilight Druid uses its Midnight to either bring out Imul or to bring out. And you bring out Pansy, right? So with Pansy, then you get to send one of your things back, whatever you want to recycle. Twilight Druid can then revive something else, and then you can Genesis. You know, for example, the 1 and the 0 away to just make a 1, right? And just like keep comboing. But like this is the sort of thing that you're going to be able to do, which is insanely strong. This is combos, like this is going to be combos the deck, right? Like that is like for the first time in Game Ruler you can actually go plus like consistently. And that has been a thing that like really you couldn't do until now. Like now you can actually go plus. And I can see this being an absolutely insanely powerful deck, right? Like just from these pieces. Now, obviously, these are going to be like the key pieces. Like, there's no way that Black Lily is not going to be a 4-star. Or Black Lily might be a 3-star. I'm will be a 4-star. One of them, right? It's going to be high rarity. Pansy's probably. I feel like Pansy might even be a 3-star, right? Like, definitely. These are all going to be like super. Actually, Pansy probably won't be, but these are all going to be like the key bits, right? These are the key things in the archetype. We just need to see a few more potential like targets to Genesis into. But I mean, just that alone seems absolutely insane. So like those are the 4 cards we got revealed, and yeah, as you can tell, I think they look absolutely bonkers powerful. Like they're, you know, the fact that like, so the thing is, Sigrun is once per turn. So you can't just spam, like, if you could just keep Sig running, then that would be silly. So clearly you're only going to be able to do this once. However, the fact that, you know, you can just recycle your stuff, you can choose it into whatever you need to, you can revive, like, is really strong. And in fact, your own, basically, like, the combo starter there was just Twilight Druid. Like, you just drew Twilight Druid. And you had something in drop, right? Like, it didn't have to be Eyeball, it could have been anything. Any level 1. To go into the level 3, and then level 3 pops center, and then the level 3 you Sigrun, and then we don't know, by the way, what other options like might exist. This is just the first one we see, right? But maybe there's going to be like Sigruns that will like do burn damage, or like, you know, draw you cards or stuff, right? Like, you know, there's going to be all this sort of stuff, and you're going to be able to like Sigruns that or like targets that will stop your opponent's special summoning, or targets that will stop your opponent's ODs from activating or stuff, right? Like, so this is meant to be the silver bullet deck, and it's through stuff like this that it's going to function. And I don't know, man. This seems like it's probably going to be pretty crazy. We'll see if it's totally broken or not. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these cards in the comment section down below. I'm very, very excited. I hope you guys are too. Like the video, thank you, Sunlight, my semi-level supporter, subscribe, usual shit. PSA, my laptop is totally fucked. I'm going to have to send it for repairs, so I might just be gone for a while. I'm pre-recording a bunch of videos, so if there's like exciting news updates and there is a delay on me talking about them, that's probably why. So if you want to see my live reactions, if my laptop's not available to me, join my Discord. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.